All right. Final one is Hit of Chernobyl. Starting the timer. This is the one I'm most unsure of. This could be good or it could be terrible. I don't know. This looks like a Roblox game. I don't think I've never played Roblox. I don't think I've even watched Roblox being played. That's how out of touch I am. So, oh, look, okay, the background music is very S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Fire mode is X, jump is space, crouch, prone, use grenade is G. I'm gonna rebind that to C. Make that G. Melee attack is mouse 2. Holster weapon is fine. Inventory should be tab. Oh, and maps and tasks. If it's S.T.A.L.K.E.R, maps and tasks should be C, and then we're actually gonna change. We'll make throw a grenade. I don't know, T. It's good enough. Vaguely Source Engine-esque aesthetics. A little bit. No difficulty selection. And there is very noticeable mouth smoothing that I don't think you can turn off. All right. That's unfortunate. I will try to deal with it. I save games by interacting with the bed. That's pretty cool. Oh, and then it actually changes the time of day. Is there any limit to how much I can save? That's neat. Hello, man. Who are you? Can you tell? Oh, these are exactly like S.T.A.L.K.E.R dialogue choices too. These are like the exact same dialogue choices you get. What is this game called again? Hit of Chernobyl, as in ripping like taking a fat rip of Chernobyl, I guess. Who are you? I'm a local trader. Okay. You've completely lost your money. Well, you're just lucky that survive. I was in a mission. Okay. You really don't have to complete tasks. Okay, so this is Sidorovich. The part of Sidorovich will be played by this guy today. And only you can hardly notice an artifact. Beginners are afraid to go there. Experienced ones are not better. Okay, I need to get him an artifact. And now it is marked on my map. There's map. This is... Ooh, I can see the terrain painting that happened here. Take some more. Wait a second. Okay, listen to the door closing. It just plays the opening sound backwards. That's amazing. I have never seen that done before. That's really interesting. Which one is me? I don't know which one of these is me. I'll leave the stash for now. Yeah, what is closing a door if not opening it in reverse? Ow, cat. Ugh, my cat is laying under my desk attacking my foot. Okay, well, honestly, this doesn't look half bad. The reason I decided to take a chance on this game is because visually it didn't look like a complete asset flip. Obviously, most of these are purchased. I'd assume, though, but whoever made this game at least knows how to make it look kind of not like an asset flip. So I am cautiously maybe optimistic. We'll see. Do I have my flashlight? No, not yet. What is that? Oh, that's the barrel. I assume the house icon on the map is where I was sleeping. Do I have a weapon? I don't... Oh, I do have a weapon. Can I get it out? Okay, I have a bolt. Here we go. They look extremely pulled from a stalker mod. Oh, you might be right. That might have just been pulled from... Yeah. And of course it's a Makarov. Always have to start with a Makarov. Okay, I'm feeling less optimistic as we get out here and I see the rest of the terrain. We'll see. I wonder if this dev has played S.T.A.L.K.E.R. That's a good question. So I think the reason that this doesn't look entirely like an Unreal asset flip is because it's almost certainly made in Unity. Like I'm pretty sure this is a Unity terrain. Here's my goal. So is the ambient music, I wonder if that's taken from like a S.T.A.L.K.E.R. mod or from S.T.A.L.K.E.R. This could be actual S.T.A.L.K.E.R. ambient music. I wouldn't necessarily know immediately. Like, obviously I know some of the tracks, but like there's a lot of ambient music in S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Maybe if I go around this way? Can't believe the S.T.A.L.K.E.R. devs ripped off this game. Ow. Ow. Okay, well I got the artifact. Let's use this. My thirst is... I'll drink some water to take the thirst down. Not using my bolts. That's true, I should have... Okay, so what would a bolt have done if I'd thrown it here? I guess I just went in a bit too far. Oh, the sun's going down. Are those... This will be a life in 2013. There's a pack of dogs just hanging out over there. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is the Unity skybox too, isn't it? Like their procedural skybox? I think. Let's head back home. Bring artifact to Volven. Yeah, the bolts are huge when you throw them like Half-Life 1 grenades. I love that about Half-Life 1 grenades. I don't have a flashlight. Wonder if I can find a flashlight somewhere. That's true, the stock procedural one doesn't have stars. That's a good point. Or did they... Does it have stars now? Did they change that recently, maybe? Yeah, you're right, this... You have a gun. That's true. Muzzle flashes are kind of like a flashlight. Let's see how... they're not very bright. Here, artifact. Here's my reward. Now, a more important and serious task. One man carrying important information is not responding for hours ago. You must check what happened there. I sent the coordinates to your PDA. Okay. Can I get a... Ooh, how much is this? Doesn't tell me how much it is. Oh, that's too much. I don't have enough. Okay. Well, I'm not buying that. Maybe I'll just sleep until morning. There we go. Now it's bright out. Okay, now I need to go, what is it? Find out what happened to the courier. Okay, I can do that. Can I just say that as a not quite OG S.T.A.L.K.E.R fan, but as a fairly early on S.T.A.L.K.E.R fan, back when it was like a niche series that not many people knew about, it is super weird to be playing like asset store ripoff S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Because like, oh wow, no, this totally is not the default skybox. You're right, this has like volumetric clouds. Some Unity asset, I guess. Neat volumetric clouds, though. Anyway. Yeah, it's really weird that S.T.A.L.K.E.R has become so popular that it's like something enough people are aware of for there to be memes about it and like ripoffs of it and stuff like that. It just, years back whenever the games were newer, that just would have been unthinkable. I think a thing that impresses me about this game is it's built with a high level of systems. You can't figure those out. Honestly, this is probably a plugin that the developer bought. Like all of the first person controller, the weapons, the inventory system, these are all I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure these are just like plugins that were bought from the Unity Asset Store, because there's a lot of different plugins that do dog attack, that do all sorts of things for you. And sometimes those are really nice. Like, I'm not criticizing. I've used I used a plugin for saves in Dusk called shoot, what was it called? Was that Easy Save? Yeah. And then all of my Unity games use Rewired, which is just a really nice, robust plugin that helps manage input and stuff like control rebinding and things like that. Anyway, so let's take that and return. I wonder how long I can run for. I just have infinite run. Oh, doggo. Is that a stalker noise? The dog dying? Yeah, you build things bottom up. You don't know how to approach things like top down. I know what you mean, because I don't think I even know how to create something if I'm coming up with the high level ideas and then those either happen by someone else doing them or I'm able to buy stuff to make those happen. I just don't know how to do that, because so much of the time, like, for me, it's like the game gets designed as it's being built. Like, if I sat down and had to design a finished game, like a full design document for a finished game, I would have no idea what to do. Because there's so many things that I'm just like, okay, well, I don't really know how that's going to work. I'll figure it out when I get there. Or things that change as I'm working, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Starting to get dark again. Alright, here's the stuff. At least he has his PDA. Here's your reward. Thank you. Any more tasks? There are too many dogs. I guess better to kill some dogs. Okay. See ya. My task is now kill dogs. Don't let Twitter see that. Okay, I wish it would tell me what time it is. I'd like to go... I mean, I can see well enough like this. Oh, I'm getting hungry. The little hunger indicators. Like S.T.A.L.K.E.R also. I mean, obviously it's like S.T.A.L.K.E.R. This whole thing is like a S.T.A.L.K.E.R clone. I don't know why I need to keep pointing out that things are like S.T.A.L.K.E.R in the S.T.A.L.K.E.R clone. Oh, I do have some food. I want the gun. Whatever this gun is, I don't know. It's not an AK-40, it's some whatever AK-47 variant that is. Oh, here we go. It's starting to get brighter. Eat some food. Might as well get my health back. Still no flashlight, though. I don't know where to get a flashlight. Yeah, I don't think... I don't necessarily think... Asset flip is sort of an insulting term, and by that I'm mostly referring to the games that you see on Steam that are very clearly just, this is a few asset packs that were thrown haphazardly together, and there's no actual real design or thought put into it. I'm not using that to refer to any game that uses purchased assets. Because there are a whole lot of games that use purchased assets, because it's basically impossible to make a game at modern fidelity, like relatively modern fidelity standards, by yourself and not use assets. Either you're gonna have to pay for assets, or you're gonna take like 10 years to make the game, or you're gonna pay other people to make them custom. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yeah, the AI stuff really drives me nuts, though. Like, that whole discussion is such a minefield. But they're just hanging out waiting for me. But it's like, it's even if you set aside all of the discussions of like ethics and you know, ownership and stuff like that, it still is just like, I don't want to play a game that with art that was made by an AI. Like, I don't care what an AI decides to draw, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't care about that. I want to play a game that was made by another person. I mean, they are made by other people. They're just using AI assets. But I don't know. It's like, I have no interest in that. When it's something that a computer made, it's like, I'm not interested. I don't care what a computer made. When unsure, ask ChatGPT to make a game using RPG Maker. How did I make assets for stuff like Scroll Stapler and Chop Goblins? Yeah, like Graham said, it's a combination of photo bashing and hand editing, and just until I get something that I'm happy with. Alright, I killed the dogs. Okay, now I'm gonna fight some soldiers. Soldiers guards an abandoned institute building. They keep some secret documents about the great secrets of the zone. Do you understand what I mean? So when you have these documents, go to the bar and give them to Semyon, the local barman. Okay. Any new stuff to trade? Guess I could take some bullets. Wow, bullets are expensive. Never mind, I'm not taking bullets. I'll go with what I have. Why does the map look like a cross-section of a uterus? is a good question. Oh wow, the layout is even a little reminiscent of Corden in S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Not even just a little bit. It is. Yeah, it's supposed to be like Corden. Again, I keep pointing out the things in this Stalker clone that are like Stalker, as though I should be pointing out things that aren't like Stalker. Art is about emphasizing with other humans. So I don't think, or so I think most people won't want to play games made primarily with generative tools. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what most people, what's going to happen with that, but I know it's not something I want to do. Even setting aside the, you know, the morality and ethics of it, it's just not something I have any interest in. I think it's, for better or worse, it is here to stay in some form. Like it's going to be a tool used in creative work in some form, and should probably for the foreseeable future. I can think of some uses that would actually be really nice. Like one would be, I don't really use AI for I haven't really tried it for anything, but I feel like that's an area where you could you could take a texture that's really low res and then have it up res it. Like if you have a photo, so like a photo source that is kind of blurry or something. But the amount of AI generated porn games on Steam is depressing. Yeah, I finally set my. Oop, okay, we got actual gun combat now. Oh, hello. I forgot to save before this mission, and I am going to pay. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oops. What's I saying? Oh yeah, I finally. Hello? Oh, there we go. I guess. Ooh, autosave. When is the autosave? Load the autosave, please? Slot 1, perhaps? Okay, I have to go back to killing the dogs. Gotta remember to save before I go on the soldier mission. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I finally turned off adult only content because on my like Steam preferences, because I'd left it on because I don't trust Steam's like tags or categorizing enough to. Ooh, wait, what time is it? Did I forget to? Wonder if it saved before I slept. No, there's the sun coming up. Okay. I don't trust like Steam's categorizing enough for it not to do something dumb like then not showing me, I don't know, Baldur's Gate 3 or something like that. But it just got to the point where it was like every other game is some sort of hentai. And it was just drowning out anything that I was actually interested in. Oh, this... Okay, I should maybe be a bit more careful than not at all. You use tiny neural networks yourself in the adaptive music. Interesting. Yeah, I can think of a lot of things where it's like the like neural net idea could be like one of the best mods for the RE1 remake is a neural net upscaled one, and it's just because those text like the renders in that game are supposed to look convincingly 3D and don't on a modern monitor because they're the same resolution as the GameCube ones. Turned off adult. Yeah, I still see like safe for work hentai stuff, if that makes sense, where it's like a game that's obviously a Coomer game, but they censored it or whatever. Like that stuff still shows up, and it's still plenty of it. I'm way more annoyed about those than I am about asset flips, to be honest. Like, I was not in favor of Steam allowing adult content on the platform, just because of this problem. Chuma, you're asking how long the stream's been going for. It's an hour and 56 minutes, looks like. Am I stuck? No, here we go. What is happening there? Oh, it's Shadow. Okay. Alright, killed the dogs. Let's go kill the military now. This time I'm gonna save, though. Would Baldur's Gate 3 be on Steam if they didn't allow adult content? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess my assumption would be that in an alternate reality where Steam didn't allow adult content, they would have a censored M-rated version, and then they would direct people toward the adults-only patch, or something like that. But also, there is definitely, I know it's not a difference you can really make rules with, but there is definitely a difference between something like Baldur's Gate 3 and something like a hentai tile puzzle, you know? Ooh. I am not paying enough attention. I am probably gonna die here. Nope. Didn't die. Okay. Pay more attention. This is the zone after all. Very nice skybox asset. So, I'm gonna have to look again, maybe, because would that, I wonder if, like, would turning those off, or turning off, like, adult games, would that make it so it doesn't show any, like, super violent games also? Yeah, the day and night cycle is pretty darn short. I really just, like, I just want it to not show me porn games. Like, straight up porn games. And everything else is fine. So you kind of, okay, I'll have to look at my settings again just to make sure. I don't know if I'm going to survive this, because these guys just come rushing out here. Mayhaps I need a different approach. Oh, can I talk to you? I have to holster my gun? Like, no, I can't talk to him. Okay. Well, let's try again then. Did I not? Steal the... I have the mission, but the objective indicator isn't on my map. That's probably a bug. Yeah, I think that's a bug. Well, it was in this direction somewhere. So I asked that because while I was browsing through these games, I was like, wow, I don't, like, it's, people are gonna think I'm a psychopath, I guess, but like I was browsing them, I'm like, wow, there are not a lot of violent games in these new releases. Like, there were some, but it was just kind of shocking to realize, oh wow, there aren't actually that many, like, what stuff that would be rated M. No, I don't mean that as like a gore fetish thing. I was just thinking in terms of like, you know, different like first person shooters or like, yeah, I don't know. Oh jeez. Okay. Was it this building? I don't remember what building it was. Probably this one. It's funny how, like, the indie FPS market is a little saturated, but there aren't actually that many indie FPSs, like, compared with other genres. Like I said, there was at least, you know, half a dozen Vampire Survivors clones that I saw. Things like, oh, there's a dude. Now they're all gonna rush out. Don't know if I have the ammo to... Oh man, I'm so close. Where's my knife? Where's my knife? Ah! Almost. And then I can get one of their weapons. Yeah, and Boomstock is going on Steam. Or is happening on Steam right now, that's true. Maybe I should actually get some more ammo from this guy. Get some more. Wait, was that not the right caliber? Was that not the right caliber of ammo? Guess we'll see. This is how S.T.A.L.K.E.R feels at first. Yeah, you're right. I mean, honestly, this isn't, as these sort of games go, this isn't awful. Like, it's functional. And you can see some effort was put in. You know, it's trying it's trying to go for, we have S.T.A.L.K.E.R at home, and it recreated Corden from S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and yeah, not too bad. So maybe I'll just try to avoid those dogs. Oh, I heard some aggro. Thought I did at least. Man, I wish I had a flashlight. Is it just not bound, maybe? Flashlight, yeah, it's bound to G. Can't turn it on though. What's with the tree lighting? That's just how Unity's yeah, that's just how their billboards work for their terrain. Because those are out there, that's a billboard. And then when I get close enough, it turns into the actual tree. Right there. It is lacking in cozy campfires to break up the dark expanse. That's true. Finding ammo, but it's for a different gun. This really feels like S.T.A.L.K.E.R now. Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. Inappropriate walk sound on dirt. So there isn't any real great way to get what surface you're standing on. Like, you would think it would be as easy as just being like, okay, what is the texture that I'm standing on and what sound, and associate a sound with that. But you can't really do that, so you end up either going for just a generic walk sound effect, or you have to set up all of these really finicky triggers to like change, or you make it so that like every like individual objects have a walk sound, so you could have like the terrain always sounds like dirt or things like that. Yeah, I wish it had a built-in material tag system also. Dylan obviously implemented what like a whole materials system for Gloomwood, and it was an enormous pain. Yeah, I think I'll just let him come up close. Or maybe from here, because then I can get behind that wall. Are they coming? Hopefully they're not pathing around the other way. Okay, you can use the inventory while running. That's good to know. All right. Gun! Yes, we have a proper gun now. Lots of ammo for it. Find anything cool today? I'd say both the first two games we played were awesome. This is about what you would expect. I've definitely played worse, but it is... I mean, it is what it is. It's someone's... It's basically like a S.T.A.L.K.E.R fan game made with purchased assets, and it plays fine for what it is, but I wouldn't say it's like a hidden gem. It's about what you'd expect. Yeah, so the sneaker. The first one was Reverend, which was a sort of build style first-person shooter, and the other one was, what was it called? Hollowed Floor, I think, which was a really good little Metroidvania platformer, sort of patterned after what did we decide? How did we decide it's pronounced? V or V? That's the timer done for this. I'll at least try to finish this mission. Yeah, I'm not really a platformer guy either, but it's a neat. The reason that I was drawn to it in the first place is because it's supposed to be like really short. Like you can beat it in an hour. And yeah, Reverend was great. Very, very charming. Like played decently well, but it was very much like a charming one person sort of dev sort of thing. It was good. Definitely worth checking out, and it's also cheap. It was like, what, $3? Okay, I guess that's everyone. I'll just go up the ladder. Are the documents stored on the roof? Maybe not. Maybe I have the documents. No, I still have to steal the documents. All right, where are the documents? All right, we'll search room by room again. See if I can find anything document shaped. Ladder equals interact button. Well, I did press. Wait, maybe if they have the collider the exact same shape as the ladder. No? No, holding forward doesn't work either. And holding jump doesn't work. I mean, that room in there looks like there's no exit out of it. I don't think you're supposed to go up there. I think that might have just been a part of whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was just a part of whatever this building asset was. The background ambience is nice, yeah. So, did I check in these rooms? I may not have checked in these rooms. I think I did, but to be honest, they all kind of look the same, so. Are the documents behind the stairs? No. Some echoes in the interiors would help a lot. That's true. And that is actually something you can set up fairly easily in Unity. Still no documents. Are they just on the first floor? Yes, and the ambient occlusion would go a lot. Either baked. I know this can't do the baked lighting because it has a day-night cycle, but either having some like baked global illumination or yeah, ambient occlusion. Well, I'm not seeing any documents. So yeah, I don't know. Not seeing any documents, but we'll just, let's see how this feels. Feels okay to shoot. So we're gonna leave that for today. Yeah, this isn't horrible, but it is definitely sort of a stalker themed asset collection. But not the worst of those things I've played. Ever experimented with CryEngine? No, I haven't. I've used a tiny bit of Unreal Engine and then worked for a decade in Unity. And I've done a little bit of Godot now. So I am Zemansky. Yes, I am the Iron Lung Zemansky. Oh, and I used Game Maker back in college. Yeah. There is actually partial light mapping in Unity that supports a single light source that can change for day and night purposes. Yeah, that's right. It does have some form of like real-time global illumination, doesn't it? I never messed with it though. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna cut the stream off here because I need to go pick up my daughter in just a little bit, and we finished with the games. I think probably next stream I'll up it to 45 minutes each for the games. The Fingerbones Samansky. Yep. I am the Fingerbones developer, Samansky. And yeah, I'm gonna go make sure that the children aren't on fire. When an ad's about to start, so we need to wrap it up real quick. So thanks everyone. Oh no, the ad started! Oh no! Well, now I need to waste 3 minutes till the ad's over. What can I do for 3 minutes? We can check if this has a save system. Hollow Floor, that's what it's called. Let's see if Hollow Floor is a save system. Continue. Yes, it does. Oh, but it's... Yeah, we can't have it full screen. Oh, don't tempt fate like that, Idiovic. And haha, I'm unaffected by ads, and then, oh, never mind. You're the person who had the, what, 9 minutes of ads last time, right? Okay, so that does have a save system, too. This is great. This is a little hidden gem, this Hollow Floor game. I'm not really a platformer expert by any means, so, but I'd recommend that to people. Channerian, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, I've kind of started trying to do streaming and YouTube as the community engagement rather than Twitter, because I was sort of I was done with Twitter. So I've been trying out streaming and YouTube, which I don't think I'm as good at. I was pretty decent at Twitter, although I don't know, that's something that's not really something you should be proud of, right? Being good at Twitter. Not as good at streaming or YouTube videos, but I'll get better. Yeah, I usually stream every Friday around this time, doing Dark Souls 2 forever until we finish Dark Souls 2. And then I've started doing streams on Wednesday that's just sort of random stuff. Like today is playing some random games. Yeah, I played Dark Souls 2 on Friday. With Dylan commenting. Someday I'll be finished with Dark Souls 2, and then we'll have to figure out what to do, what other super long series to do on Fridays. What if the New Blood podcast, but it's just me and my interpretation of Dave and Andrew? That would be pretty funny, actually. Yeah, that was fun doing the New Blood podcast, but it was too like high effort a thing for New Blood to continue to do regularly, because none of us, especially as like time zones changed, and so now like when I'm going to bed, that's like when other people are waking up and stuff like that. Yeah, actually, no, it would be funnier if it was Oshri who had to pretend to be everybody. Is it usually around this time? So I've been doing, on both days it's 12 to 2:30 my time, which is US Eastern time. I don't know what that translates to in Europe. I think I've had people okay, the ad's over. Whew. I think I've had people tell me it's not the greatest time for Europe, but yeah, so I'm wrapping up the stream right now, so like 2.5 hours before this is when I usually start. Roughly 6 hours ahead. Okay, I guess that's not too bad for Europe. But anyway, I'm gonna go pick up my child from school. So thank you everyone for coming. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.